Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Yes.
How was your weekend?
Yeah,
It
you
was
may.
nice.
Weekend was good. What did you do?
Nothing, just relaxed a bit.
Just relaxed. And what activity did you do to keep yourself fit over the weekend?
I don't do any activities in the weekend. I only do it in the weekdays where I exercise. In weekends, I don't do enough. I do nothing. I just rest and take enough sleep.
What activity? And what food did you indulge in over the weekend?
I had non-veg chicken yesterday. That's it. Biryani.
Now, can you please construct a sentence, make a proper sentence? So how I asked you, what food did you indulge in over the weekend? You need to answer in the same flow. So you can start your sentence by saying, over the weekend, I enjoyed a dish of butter chicken, or I enjoyed a very, very good special biryani from, say, Chandni Chowk. Yeah, something like that.
So over the week, in the weekend, I indulged in eating quite delicious food like biryani and chicken.
Okay, good. And what else did you do? Did you do any kind of spiritual activity like meditation or yoga?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay.
I
Let's
thought to.
Okay. Let's move on to the next. Who else is here? Anybody else is here? Anyone else?
Arsh, again, Arsh and Deepak again logged out. I think they must be having some signal issue.
Okay. Kirti, how was your week? What did you do in school?
Ma'am, I'm in college.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so which college are you going to?
I'm in MDDM College, Muzaffarpur, Bihar. I'm studying PBA first semester.
Okay.
So right now my college is not open because my classes are over because my semesters are coming. So we have got preparation leave. Our syllabus is complete.
Okay.
A few days before I actually play wushu, which is a form of martial arts. So for that I go every day, but I have left right now because of study pressure. So I've left going to college.
Okay, so can you talk, how do you pronounce it? What do you call it, this martial art activity?
I'm wushu.
Wushu.
Yes, sir. WUSHU.
Okay, wushu. Okay, I'm so sorry, I've never heard of this before, but you can tell me what it is about.
It is called. It is a mother of all martial arts, wushu. So here we learn to kick, punch, and throw a person. Also, all three are mixed. All three activities, like in taekwondo or kickboxing, we only kick. In boxing, we only punch. In this, we do every kind of activity, like throw a person, kick, and also punch. I have also played a match in the stadium.
Amazing. I'm going to clap for this. So good. But how come in the previous class you never spoke about this? And when I kept asking you what are the activities that you indulge in to keep your body fit, this is such a good form of exercise itself, right?
Actually, it slipped my mind.
It slipped your mind, okay? But it is such an important part of you. I'm sure you don't know too many women who practice wushu. Do you know? Do you have friends?
Yes, ma'am. My friends practice wushu in my college. My senior, not my classmate, but my seniors practice wushu. We
Okay.
have my coach Sapna Di. She teaches us wushu. She's a national level gold medalist, so she teaches us.
And how many
Yeah.
girls, how many boys do you have in your class?
I study in a girls' college,
Okay. Okay, so you're in an all-girls college.
it depends. It's a all girls college, so it depends on. So if I have an exam, so I'm not indulging. I've left wushu for a short period of while. So other girls also, those who have exams, so they also don't come. So right now, only 15 people are coming. Otherwise, we have a lot of girls who play wushu.
Okay, but do you think this kind of martial art even helps you with some kind of a safety protection?
Yes, ma'am, and I think it keeps your body fit, and any kind of martial arts, if you know how to defend yourself, it's great.
Okay, amazing. Yes, I was thinking of the word defend. Yes, so it helps you defend against, say, a lot of, especially because in India you have a lot of issues with women and the safety and the security. So you do think this form of martial art helps you in defending yourself?
Yes, ma'am. And I think everyone should learn how to defend themselves, not in the form of martial arts, also any kind of defense, uh, um, any kind of course which teaches them defense or keep their body fit to maybe to make them active enough to run, and also carrying pepper spray with them. I think it's very important, especially in India.
So when I come to Delhi, when I come to India, are you going to teach me?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And you're not going to charge me anything for the class, right?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay. Let's get on to who somebody else is joining. Okay. Hi, Aryan.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Aryan. I am a 12th grader.
Okay.
Currently waiting for my board.
Okay. Which school are you going to?
I'm a part of Riverdale High School from
Sorry?
Aurangabad. Riverdale High School.
Riverdale High School, which is where? In Haryana, right?
It's in no. It's in Aurangabad, Maharashtra.
Oh, it's in Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Okay.
Yes.
What subjects are you pursuing?
I am currently in this pursuing the science field, PCM subject, and I have psychology as well as English too. And I currently am I have my own web development company, which I started back in 10th standard. I am working on that, kind of working on the products a little bit. Then I'm working in a few NGOs, national, international, and graphic design, content writing. I'm actually working with ma'am as well, Rachna ma'am as well. I'm just doing some stuff on the side.
What kind of products are you developing?
So currently, my company develops products such as websites, softwares, then anything and everything digital. When you need some kind of application built out, you need some kind of custom software, you need your website to be maintained, anything and everything digital.
So, oh wow! So anything to do with digital and social media as well? I'm assuming to do with Instagram and Facebook and.
Or any kind of digital or just any kind of so any kind of software.
Are you developing mobile apps as well?
Yeah, haven't got much orders about it, but that is one of my products.
Okay. Coming back to today's lesson, how was your weekend, and did you indulge in any kind of activity to keep your body fit?
Walking and some yoga.
Walking and some yoga. Can you speak a little bit about yoga?
So yoga, obviously they've been teaching us in school since childhood, and I just do some basic things that I remember, such as Surya Namaskar, and then some other asanas. Names I don't know, but I know they are good for us. Like that's all I know. I don't remember the name, so I just wake up whenever and do it.
Okay. Okay. And other than that, did you eat anything special over the weekend?
Yeah, my mom made idli sambar yesterday. I like that. And
Yeah.
I like to cook idli in my own way. Like give it a certain stir fry
Okay.
and give it like a tadka. And I really love that. So I made that.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So now I'm going to share a slide with you, and I want
Hello,
each.
ma'am.
Oh, who's this? Let me say, who is this? Kevin.
Yeah, ma'am. I just wanted to ask one thing.
Yes, Kevin.
Ma'am, how to improve my grammar? To be honest, my English is, I would say, I can converse with anyone in English fluently, but I have problems in grammar. So how to solve this?
Okay. So, so if you want to better your grammar, firstly, you must read. Secondly, try and watch as many English movies as you can. And lastly, you must try and write at least 10 new words every day. And you will see there's going to be a huge difference in your conversational English as well as your written English. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
And you should think of 10 new words every day. So every time when you hear someone talking, or every time that you see a movie, just memorize words that are different and words that are not similar in sound, or like you just need to keep increasing your vocabulary. And how you can do it is only when you memorize new words and you know where to use those words. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I
Okay,
just want to ask Kevin
Thank
a
you.
question. Kevin, you said your grammar is not good, but you converse well. How is that? I mean, are you saying that when you write something, you don't manage to do that well? Or how do you know your grammar is not good?
Because my teachers say that teachers say that my grammar is not so good. I make lots of spelling mistakes also, and my sentence frame structure is also not good.
तो मतलब जो तुम मेनली हिंदी में सोचते हो कि इंग्लिश में सोचते हो?
Hindi.
इसलिए ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है क्योंकि आप कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो, राइट? हिंदी से
Yeah.
डायरेक्ट हम जब लिखते हैं तो ट्राई टू प्रैक्टिस मोर थिंकिंग इन इंग्लिश. Therefore you when you pen it down you will write in English. Okay, जो अभी आप ठीक बोल रहे हो, पर I know तुम्हें ये भ्रम हो चला है कि that you actually speak very fluent English. You don't. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
I know मेरा काम है तुम लोग को आईना दिखाना. You might not like what I'm saying, but that is the truth. Generally ग्रामर जब हम टेस्ट में लिखते हैं वो बहुत अलग होता है और जो हम बोलते हैं बहुत अलग होता है. अभी अगर से मैं आपको preposition समझाने बैठ जाऊं, ठीक है, या आपको पूछूं, वो डिफिकल्ट होगा, बट यू कैन इजीली टॉक टू मी, राइट? सो दे आर एक्चुअली नॉट द सेम थिंग. अलग अलग चीज है ये. तो अगर से आपको ग्रामर इंप्रूव करना है, आपको इतने सारे एप्स है, ग्रामर बेस्ड एप्स है. आपको हमारा ग्रामर लेसन एवरी 4th सेशन होता है. सपोज मंडे, एक महीने में 4 दिन है, ठीक है. जो 4th सेशन होता है वो ग्रामर बेस्ड होता है. तुम गो बैक टू प्रोग्रेसर्स एंड चेक द ग्रामर वाला लेसन इफ यू वांट टू इम्प्रूव. ओके, एंड ग्रामर अलग बात हुई और तुम सोचना थोड़ा इंग्लिश में स्टार्ट करो. ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज नथिंग लाइक प्रैक्टिस. यू हैव टू स्पेंड टाइम रीडिंग, गेटिंग डाउन दीज एप्स. देयर आर, ये है ना ग्रामरली करके एक ऐप है, राइट आर्यन? इजंट देयर लाइक दैट ऐप? आई हैव सीन.
Yeah, it is meant to help you out while forming sentences or just typing digitally.
राइट. एंड ये जो आप स्पेलिंग बोल रहे हो, स्पेलिंग अलग बात है. स्पेलिंग पे वर्क करना मतलब मेमोराइज करना होगा आपको, ठीक है? क्योंकि और जो इंडिया में फोनेटिक्स यूज करके नहीं प्रैक्टिस, जैसे हमारे बच्चों के स्कूल में तुम अगर से मिस्टेक करते हो बचपन से, इतना ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता जितना इंडिया में ध्यान दिया जाता है स्पेलिंग को लेके. तो वो अलग पार्ट है. तो आपको ये 3 चीजें अलग अलग देखनी है, रादर देन कि मुझे इंग्लिश अच्छा बोलना आता है और मैं ये नहीं कर सकती. ये एक तरह से अंडर वन अम्ब्रेला आया, बट ये अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट्स हुए हैं सीखने के. इसको आपको अलग अलग टाइम देना होगा, ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
And Kevin, please Google something now that Rachna was talking about Googling, some of the name of these apps and some websites. Another way of improving your grammar is just Google something called sight words. If you know even 20 sight words are words like, you can see a, where, yeah, we, then we have when, the. So these are all sight words. Just Google them and you can actually memorize some of these words and you will automatically know where to use these sight words. The minute you know many sight words, you can construct so many different sentences. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Thank you for the reply.
yeah, and now today we are talking about the subject is body. So we started by asking all the others here what activity did they do over the weekend to keep the body fit. So what did you do over the weekend to keep your body fit? Kevin? Kevin, are you here? Okay. Anyways, let's get on to the next. Let's all of us try one by one, try and read something. So I will know where exactly you're making the mistake, right? So I'm going to share something with you and I want you to read this. Okay, let's start with this. Slide 1. Match each. Can somebody read this for me?
May I?
Yes, please.
Review week 2, part 2. Match each nutrient with the food that contains it. Proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals. Pasta,
Okay.
bread and rice. Chicken, fish and eggs. Fatty fish, olive oil and nuts. Fruits and vegetables. Could you please scroll down?
Yeah.
Fats, dairy products and vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going to try next? Kirti,
Yes, ma'am.
can you please read this for me?
Review week part 2. Match each nutrient with the food that contains it. Proteins, pasta, bread and rice. Carbohydrates, chicken, fish and eggs. Vitamins, fatty fish, olive oil and nuts. Minerals, fruits and vegetables. Fats, dairy products and vegetables.
Okay. Anybody else? Kevin, are you there? Okay. Aryan,
Ma'am, we have something.
now let's get on to the next one. Choose the correct nutrient to complete the definitions.
One, dash give our muscles stronger and give our body the nutrients we need for growth and repair. Two,
So what?
dash help our immune system and
Okay, sorry.
dash give
So
our
you need to.
No, I think there's a grammatical error over here.
Yeah. So you need to fill in the blanks. Okay. So
Just shouldn't the first word we give?
vitamins.
In the first
Yeah,
one,
there's a grammatical
our
error
muscles.
here. Yeah, give होना चाहिए या provide होना चाहिए, पर
Yeah.
कोई बात नहीं, overlook करो वो और वो fill in the
हाँ.
blanks को fill करो. Objective वो है.
Need for growth and repair. I think that's vitamins.
Yes. So please say the full sentence.
Vitamins give our muscles stronger and gave our muscles stronger. That's
Make
just
our
not
body, give our body the nutrients we need. See, vitamins give our muscles. Actually, होना चाहिए make our muscles stronger and give our
Yeah.
body the nutrients we need for growth and repair.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
please you correct the sentence also.
Yeah. Vitamins make our muscles stronger and give our body the nutrients we need for growth and repair.
Okay. Then dash.
That I
Second
think
one.
fat. what do you call it? Actually, Sharon, could you scroll up now?
Yeah.
I'm not able to get the word. No, up. Carbs. Yeah, carbohydrates.
Okay, let's read it.
Carbohydrates help our immune system and prevent illness.
Okay. So it's not carbohydrates, it's actually minerals. Help our immune system and prevent illness. Okay.
Embarrassing.
And the last one,
But okay.
the third one.
I think that is carbs. Carbohydrates give our body energy.
Yes. Yes. Carbohydrates give our body energy. Okay. Kirti, would you like to try?
Yes, I feel first one is proteins.
Proteins? Okay.
I
Sure. Okay. Proteins.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please read the sentence?
Proteins make our muscles stronger and give our body the nutrients we need for growth and repair. Minerals help our immune system and prevent illness. And carbohydrates give our body energy.
Okay, great. Yes. Now
We
let's
have Amog also amongst us, so you can even ask him if he would like to try. Amog,
anybody.
do you want
Yes,
to?
ma'am.
Yeah, Beta, you want to try also? You can.
Yes, ma'am. The first one is vitamins make our muscles strong. Sorry, proteins make our muscles stronger and give our body the nutrients we need for growth and repair. And the second one is minerals help our immune system and prevent illness. And third is carbohydrate give our body energy.
Okay, and do you want to read this as well? Please start reading with the proteins.
Proteins, pasta, bread, and rice.
Okay. The next one.
Carbohydrates, chicken, fish, and eggs. Vitamins, fatty fish, olive oils, and nuts.
Okay.
Minerals, fruits and vegetables. Fats, dairy products, and vegetables.
Okay. Okay, so what I noticed was here all of you are reading the words fine, but Kirti, you did a very good job. What I like the fact was that after comma, you're supposed to stop. So when you say pasta, it is comma, then you give it a little bit of a stop. You all know that, right? So you say pasta, bread, and rice. Chicken, fish, and eggs. Fatty fish, olive oil, and nuts. Fruits and vegetables. Dairy products and vegetables. Okay. Let's get on to the next one. Aryan, should we start with you?
Okay, food rich in dairy, I guess. First one is fats.
Yes.
Embarrassingly, I do not remember the answers of these.
You don't. Okay.
Second is
Food rich in.
I think the first one is fat, second one is protein, third one is vitamins, and the fifth one is minerals.
Okay, so this
Fourth one is minerals.
I just want you to just construct the sentence. It doesn't matter whether it is right or wrong. The whole idea for you to read is just read the sentence food rich in. Just form the sentence, yes?
Food rich in fats. We must eat food that is rich in fats.
Okay, so you
we
can even
must consume. Yeah. Yes. We must consume protein-rich food. Then third one, vitamins. Food containing vitamin. We must have food containing vitamins. Fourth one, food rich in. We must consume food that is rich in minerals.
no. So see how I'm just looking at it is now, say, supposing we start with this food rich in fats. We must eat this food twice a week, like something like that. So you need to think we must eat this food twice a week, or food rich in proteins. We must eat this food every day. So like that, I don't change the words. What I just want you to think of basically making the whole sentence, like ending the sentence. Yes?
Okay.
Did you understand?
So should I just? Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Should I start from the beginning?
Yes, please.
Food rich in fats. We must eat this food rarely.
Okay.
Food rich in proteins. We must eat this food every day. Food rich in vitamins. Food rich in vitamins. We must eat this food twice a day. Then minerals. Food rich in minerals. We must eat this food frequently.
Very good. Okay. Who's going to try next? Kirti,
Yes, ma'am.
can we please try this?
First, yes, ma'am. Food rich in sugars. We must eat this food for instant energy. Second,
Very good.
food rich in proteins. We must eat this food for we must eat this food once a week or twice a week for
It's too long a sentence.
food rich in proteins. We must eat this food for our ma'am, how do I say, like it just gives your body muscles, energy and strength.
Okay. So food rich in vitamins. We must eat this food for increasing our energy, our body, and
body. Ma'am, may I say food
Yes.
rich in proteins? We must eat this food twice a week. Food rich in vitamins and minerals. We must eat this food for better digestion. Food rich in carbohydrates. We must eat this food for energy and every single day.
Okay. We must, then you have to say it like this. Food, we must eat this food every day for energy. Okay,
Yes.
not every single day. So it will become, we must eat this food every day for energy. Okay. Okay, and the last one, food rich in?
I said that for that only. For third one, I said food rich in vitamins and minerals. We must eat this food for better digestion. And
Okay.
fourth, I said food rich in carbohydrates. We must eat this food every day for energy.
Okay, very good. Okay, now let's get on to this. Complete the sentences and match them with the image. You don't have to bother about the image. It's about, again, completing the sentence. Who's going to start? Kirti, can you start, please?
Ask Amog also. Is there Amog, and then there's someone called Aisha also right now.
Okay, Aisha, are you here? Aisha,
Amog, you want to start first? Let Amog.
Yep.
Yes, come, start this. Complete the sentences.
Avoid eating an excess of junk food. Your body stores the fat it doesn't use. This is necessary for your health.
It's harmful.
This is harmful for your health.
Okay. Next one.
Eat the correct quantity of minerals for your body. A lack of nutrients means we can get sick.
Okay, then the next one.
Eat eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Eat 4 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a piece of bread or a yogurt between meals.
Bread, okay. It could actually, it has to be a piece of sweet or a yogurt between meals, or a piece of fruit or a yogurt between meals. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now, and then after that,
Always eat fruits. It's the most important meal of the day. It gives us the energy we need until lunch.
okay. So change it now. Now that you've read the whole sentence, always eat breakfast.
Always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. And it gives us the energy we need until lunch.
Okay. Who's going next? So can you all see that everyone is coming up with different answers? And so many words we are learning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So who's going next? Aisha, are you here? Kirti,
Yes, ma'am.
come start.
Avoid eating excess of oily or spicy food. Your body stores the fat it doesn't use. This is very bad for your health or harmful for your health.
Okay, great. So bad, harmful, not good, they're all, you can use these words. Yes? Because it all means the same.
Can I do one?
Come on.
I can do.
It's a class. Yeah, Kirti.
Eat the correct quantity of nutrition for your body. A lack of nutrients means we can get sick or deficient.
I like the word efficient, but please start the sentence again. Eat the correct quantity of
Nutrition for your body. A lack of nutrients means we can get some kind of deficiency disease.
we can, or lack of nutrients mean we can get a disease. Okay. Yes, then.
Ma'am,
Yes, eat.
okay, ma'am. Eat 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner.
And a piece.
Of yogurt between, a piece of sweet or fruit between meals.
Okay. Then it can even be a piece of dark chocolate.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Then the next one.
Always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. It gives us the energy we need until lunch.
Okay. So he already used the word energy. Can you think of another word?
It gives us
Yes. Think. Okay. Who's coming in next? Aryan? Aryan?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Could you just complete the sentences, match them with it? Avoid eating an excess of fat. Your body stores the fat and it doesn't use it. This is harmful for your health.
Very good. Okay. Then next one.
Eat the correct quantity. Eat a correct quantity of nutrients for your body. Eat the correct quantity of nutrients required for your body. A lack of nutrients means we can get a feeling of weakness. Eat dash times a day, breakfast, lunch, eat thrice a day, breakfast, lunch, eat 4 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a piece of pie or a yogurt between meals.
Okay.
Always eat healthy food. It's the always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. It gives us the energy we need until lunch.
So now, yes.
Ma'am, I actually found another word for energy, stamina. We can say it gives us the stamina we need until lunch.
Very good. Okay. Now, before we, all of you guys did very well. Before we move on to the next part of the lesson, I want to tell you something that most of the questions, and I'm not saying just in this case, most of the questions always have the answers also in them. So let's start with the first one. Avoid eating an excess of. You can see the answer is here. Aryan was the only one, I think, who has picked it up. So avoid eating an excess of fats. Your body stores the fat it doesn't use. This is harmful for your health. So the first part was already there in the question, fat. It's the same thing with nutrients. Kirti, it is not eat the correct quantity of nutrition. It is eat the correct quantity of nutrients. Okay?
Yes.
And the answer was already here. This is in general, this is for every subject that you're studying today. Most of the time, the questions will have the answers. Do you all know that? Yes? Then the next one, eat breakfast. Eat dash times a day, breakfast, lunch, and a piece of. So you see, if you count it, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times a day, which is okay according to you, it is 3 times a day. Eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a piece of chocolate or whatever you came up with. And the last one is always eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. It gives us the stamina, energy. It gives us, what else can we think of? Can you think of other words for stamina? Energy. It gives us the motivation we need until lunch. It gives us, what else?
Strength.
Very good. It gives us strength we need until lunch. They're all different words that can be used in the same sentence. Okay. Now, can we go on to, yes, let's get on to, now I want to,
Mom, can you tell me something?
yes, yeah, okay. So, did you like what we did right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So before we get on to the next one, now I am just going to give you a small exercise and I'm going to give you 30 seconds for it. I am giving you 3 words, right? Only 3 words. So one is energy, one is breakfast. So energy, breakfast, and exercise. You have to come up with 2 sentences using all 3 words. 2 sentences, okay? Energy, breakfast, and exercise. Have you all jotted the 3 words?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm giving you 30 seconds. Is that enough for you guys or 50 seconds?
50.
Okay, 50 seconds, and I would like you to write it.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Mama, can I try
बंद कर दो, ठंडा हो गया.
Should we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can I start mine first, or you guys want to go first? Okay, so I'll start with mine. After rigorously exercising, I need my breakfast for energy. Second, I eat my breakfast before I do my exercise so that I can get strength. Okay, now your turn. Kirti?
Yes, ma'am. My first sentence is, we must start our morning with a healthy breakfast and a bit of exercise, as it has been scientifically proven to give us the energy we require throughout the day.
It's very long, Kirti. Make it short.
It has been scientifically proven that a healthy breakfast and a bit of exercise in the morning gives us the energy we require throughout the day.
Okay, but you generally eat the breakfast in the morning, so you can shorten it further.
It has been scientifically proven that a healthy breakfast and a bit of exercise can provide us, can give us the energy we require throughout the day.
Okay. Aryan, your next one. Okay, you said you spoke of your 2 sentences. Okay, Aryan.
Yeah. Yes. One ought to start his or her day with a good exercise routine. One must also have a healthy breakfast, as it gives us energy, not only lost in the exercise routine, but also for the rest of our day.
Very long
I kind of
sentence.
turned it into. No,
Yeah,
it was 2 sentences.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
2 sentences.
Two sentences. Can you repeat?
Yeah. One ought to start his or her day with a good exercise routine. One must also have a healthy breakfast, as it gives us energy, not only for the exercise routine, but also for the rest of our day.
Okay, good. Okay, who's going in next? Amog?
Yes, ma'am. We must not skip breakfast before exercise, as they provide us energy for the rest of the day.
Very good. Next one?
Actually, I've written only one sentence.
Only one? Okay. Who else is?
Ma'am, my second sentence I couldn't speak.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Sorry, your first one was so long.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the second one?
The secret of my energy is having a wholesome, heavy breakfast and exercising early in the morning.
Good, very good. Well tried. Okay. Now, what about who else is there? Okay, Amok, Aryan, Kirti, we've all done it. Okay, let's get on to the next slide.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay, I want you to read this. Aryan, can you start?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the complete thing, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Bones. Bones are the framework of our bodies. Without them, we would simply collapse on the ground in a heap. We have 206 bones in our bodies. Bones, like the rest of our bodies, are living and growing parts. Our bones grow until we are about 20 years old. Our bones keep us upright and allow us to move with the help of our muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Our bones, our bones have many different jobs to do. One of the most important bones in our body is our skull. The skull protects our brains, but our skull also makes the jaw frame. But our skull also makes the framework of our face, such as the jaw, bone, and the bone around our cheeks and eyes. Our spines are made up of many bones, 26 in total. They are called vertebrae. Between each vertebrae is a cushion of cartilage. Cartilage is a softer material than bone, which acts as a shock absorber and stops the bones from rubbing together. The spinal cord runs through the middle of our vertebrae, so the spine is protecting our spinal cord. Our ribs make a protective cage around our heart, lungs, and liver. We have 12 sets of ribs, which are attached to our spine at the back. It is quite easy to feel your ribs if you try. Our arms and legs are made up of long bones with joints between them to help us move. For example, our elbow joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. As you can see, bones are very important to us, so we need to take care of them. When cycling or skateboarding, we should always wear a helmet to protect our skull. You can protect your knees by wearing knee pads and protect your elbows by wearing elbow pads. Eating foods with calcium will help your bones grow strong. Milk has a lot of calcium and is good for the bones. Exercise is also good for the bones as it strengthens them. If you look after your bones, they will look after you. If you look after your bones, they will look after you.
Okay, very good, Aryan.
Yeah.
All your pronunciation of the words were all very good. But when you read, you need to stop. When there's a comma, when there's a full stop, you need to...
You mean German?
Yes, you need to stop, right? In between, you need to give a breather. So when you were reading it very fast. So for example, I'll read the sentence. Our bones keep us upright and allow us to move with the help of our muscles, stop. Ligaments, stop, and tendons, full stop. So when it is a full stop, it is a longer stop. And when it is when there's commas, then it's a very short stop. You know that, right? You need to pause.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything was perfect, just your speed, and you didn't stop. You didn't pause when you saw the commas and the full stop. So next time when you read, please keep that in mind. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, very well read. Now, who's trying next, Kirti?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, try.
Bones. Bones are the framework of our bodies. Without them, we would simply collapse on the ground in the heap. We have 206 bones in our bodies. Bones, like the rest of our bodies, are living and growing parts. Our bones grow until we are about 20 years old. Our bones keep us upright and allow us to move with the help of our muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Our bones have many different jobs to do. One of the most important bones in our body is our skull. The skull protects our brains, but our skull also makes the framework. The bones protects our brains, but our skull also makes the framework of our face, such as the jawbone, and the bone around our cheeks and eyes. Our spines are made up of many bones, 26 in total. They are called vertebrae. Between each vertebrae is a cushion of cartilage. Cartilage is a softer material than bone, which acts as a shock absorber and stops the bones rubbing together. The spinal cord runs through the middle of our vertebrae, so the spine is protecting our spinal cord. Our ribs make a protective cage around our heart, lungs, and liver. We have 12 sets of ribs which are attached to our spine at the back. It is quite easy to feel your ribs if you try. Our arms and legs are made up of long bones with joints between them to help us move. For example, our elbow joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. As you can see, bones are very important to us, so we So we need to take care of them. When cycling or skateboarding, we should always wear a helmet to protect our skull. You can protect your knees by wearing knee pads and protect your elbows by wearing elbow pads. Eating foods and calcium will help your bones grow strong. Milk has a lot of calcium and is good for the bones. Exercise is also good for the bones as it strengthens them. If you look after your bones, they will look after you.
Okay, very good, Kirti. Very impressive. All your pronunciations were all correct except for one. It's an, where was the word? Yeah. The bone which acts as a shock. Can you say absorber?
Absorber.
Yeah, it's
Yes, ma'am.
an okay. That's the only mistake you made. Otherwise, you read very well. Right?
Thank
Who's reading next?
Ranjal wants to read next.
Yeah, Ranjan. Sorry. Yeah, Ranjan.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How was your day?
My day was good, like going good till now.
Special?
No, ma'am, nothing special like usual. So yeah.
Nothing usual. Okay. So how about you read it for us now?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, so bones are the framework of our bodies. Without them, we would simply collapse on the ground in a heap. We have 206 bones in our body. Bones, like the rest of our bodies, are living and growing parts. Our bones grow until we are about 20 years old. Our bones keep up as all right and allow us to move with the help of our muscles and ligaments and tendons. Wait a sec, ma'am. Oh. Our spines are made up of many bones. 26 in total. They are called vertebrae. Between each vertebrae is a cushion of cartilage. Cartilage is a softer material than bone, which act as a shock absorber and stop the bones rubbing together. The spinal cord runs through the middle of the vertebrae, so the spine is protecting our spinal cord. Our ribs make a protective cage around our heart, lungs, and liver. We have 12 sets of ribs which are attached to our spine at the back. It is quite easy to feel your ribs if you try. Our arms and legs are made up of long bones and joints between them to help us move. For example, our elbow joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. As you can see, bones are very important to us, so we need to take care of them. When cycling or skateboarding, we should always wear a helmet to protect our skull. You can protect your knees by wearing knee pads and protect your elbows by wearing elbow pads. Eating food with calcium will help your bones to grow strong. Milk has a lot of calcium and is good for bones. Exercises are good for bones as it strengthens them. If you look after your bones, they will look after you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. Who's coming in next? Anybody else? Kevin? Anybody else?
Yes, ma'am.
Rohit wants to.
Rohit? Yes, come Rohit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Hi.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. And what about you?
I'm well, thank you. How was your day?
It's great. It's going great.
Going great. Okay. So should we start?
Okay. I just joined in. Do I have to read from the start?
Yes, you do need to read from the start. You can start with bones are the framework of our bodies.
Okay. Okay. Bones are the framework of our bodies. Without them, we would simply collapse on the ground like a heap. We have 206 bones in our bodies. Bones, like the rest of our bodies, are living and growing parts. Our bones grow until we are about 20 years old. Our bones keep us upright and allow us to move with the help of our muscles, ligaments, and tendons. Our bones have many different jobs to do. One of the most important bones in our body is our skull. The skull protects our brains, but our skull also makes the framework of our face, such as the jawbone, and the bone around our cheeks and eyes. Our spines are made up of bones, 26 in total. They are called vertebrae. Between each vertebrae is a cushion of cartilage. Cartilage is a softer material than bone, which acts as a shock absorber and stops the bones rubbing together. The spinal cord runs through the middle of our vertebrae, so the spine is protecting our spinal cord. Our ribs make a protective cage around our heart, lungs, and liver. We have 12 sets of ribs which are attached to our spine at the back. It is quite easy to feel your ribs if you try. Our arms and legs are made up of long bones with joints between them to help us move. For example, our elbow joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. As you can see, bones are very important to us, so we need to take care of them. When cycling or skateboarding, we should always wear a helmet to protect our skull. You can protect your knees by wearing knee pads and protect your elbows by wearing elbow pads. Eating foods with calcium will also help your bones grow strong. Milk has a lot of calcium and is good for the bones. Exercise is also good for the bones as it strengthens them. If you look after your bones, they will look after you.
If you look after your bones, they will look after you. Anybody else? Yes? Okay. Let's get on to the next part. Yes. Now I have a little small exercise for all of you. Since we read it, now you have to think of 10 words that you read. Yes? 10 words. Just write it down, please. You read that little page on, you read that small little page on bones. I want you to think of 10 words from that page. Okay, I'm giving you 50 seconds.
Ma'am, may I start? Ma'am, actually you're not audible to me. I don't know why.
Henna, you're on mute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, should we give another 5 seconds?
Ma'am, I've written.
Okay, you've written. Okay, then you start.
Cartilage, absorb, skull, framework, collapse, ribs, vertebrae, cycling, calcium, milk.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Who's coming in next?
I like to
Aryan,
volunteer.
yes.
Yeah. Bones, jaw, skull, body, collapse, heap, spinal cord, ribs, ribcage, try.
Good job. Okay. Next.
Can I go?
Yes.
I've actually written it, so let me just read it out. Vertebrae, rib, care, calcium, exercise, cartilage, bones, absorb.
Very good. Who else? Priyanka? Priyanka? Pranjal?
आप लोग बात नहीं करोगे तो कैसे चलेगा? हे भगवान, एक मिनट गाइस, जस्ट दिस पर्सन इज ऑब्वियसली प्रियंका इज don't read
Rana?
the chat, है ना, just leave it. Rohit, who has just said it? Rohit said it. No, Rohit, practice karo.
Hey ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Very
good
audible.
evening ma'am, good evening. Okay, I've written bones, skull, tendons, ligaments, calcium, milk, heap, upright, grow, and vertebrae.
Very good. All of you have come up with so many different words. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So did you like what we did right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now your homework is you pick up, now you have come up with 10 words. I want you to pick up only 4 words out of those 10 words and please make a paragraph, not sentences, a paragraph. Yes? That's your homework.
A paragraph with 4 words. These 4 words.
What I mean is you have to make an entire paragraph, but you have to use 4 words. So you can talk about, say, skull, calcium, bones, and heaps. You can take 4 words like this, and then obviously you need other words. You need connectors. You need your sight words. You have to make a paragraph, but these 4 words need to be in that paragraph. Okay, it needs to be a short paragraph. Yes? Do you want to do it now or you want to do it as a homework?
Now.
No, I would say now.
Now? Okay, sure. So 1 minute, is that enough for you guys or you need 2 minutes?
1 minute is.
1 minute? Okay. Please write it.
May I start?
Yes, please.
Our bones are a very important part of our body, especially our skull. Thus, we must try to keep them healthy and fit. We must include calcium in our diet to keep our bones healthy. Besides that, one might also do a bit of exercise every day.
Okay. Now, in your paragraph, how many times have you used the word healthy? Kirti?
Yes, ma'am. Two.
How many? Yeah, twice
Two
you've used
times.
the word
Yes.
healthy. Yes. Now,
Yes.
please, it's a very short paragraph. Don't repeat the word. So come up with something else. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Take your time. Think a little bit more.
Yes, ma'am. Instead of healthy, strong. We can use strong.
Okay, you can use strong. Yes.
So my last sentence, I can say we must include calcium in our diet to keep our bones strong. Besides that, one might do a bit of exercise every day.
Okay. To change this, can you think of something else? To keep our bones healthy, we can include exercise in our daily routine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So try and be a little bit more innovative in terms of constructing your sentences.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm giving you another 1 more minute. Please make this whole paragraph, rework on this paragraph. This is like a very kiddish paragraph that you've come up with. You are going to college now, so please think of words that you would be using in your college.
Ma'am, I've come up with a paragraph.
Okay, sure. Let's hear.
Okay. There are different types of bones in our body which protects us from external damage. To name a few, we have vertebrae, which is located in our back. Rib bones are located near our lungs. Moreover, we should exercise and take care of our bones to make them stronger. Drinking milk is also healthy for bones.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So I hope you know that there has to be a conclusion to a paragraph. So you have your last sentence in the paragraph is drinking milk
Is healthy for our bones.
Drinking milk is healthy for our bones. Now, do you think is that a conclusion?
In all honesty, ma'am, I think that's a sudden stop. I don't think.
Exactly. So you need to come up with a conclusion. So a start and a conclusion in a paragraph is very important. So how I started my paragraph is like this. Today's class was all about bones. We learned heaps on skull, and then you have the body, and then you have the conclusion. Okay.
All right.
So always remember that when you start a paragraph, there's an introduction, which you can call it as a start. Then you have a body, and then the last is the conclusion. Okay.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
Bones. They are the key components which forms a skeletal system. It provides humans with a structure and protects the vital organs from the physical damage. One could make an effort to exercise daily and can nourish them with calcium in the form of milk. Like, yeah, that's it I've written.
Okay. So again, you don't really have a conclusion. So it was a very well written paragraph. So your last line could your last line could be, we all need to take care of our bones, or we all need to take care of the bones in our body. Or the last one could also, or the first sentence could be, our body is made up of several bones. Okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aryan, you want to try again?
I am not yet done, ma'am. I'm just writing the last line.
Okay. Kirti?
Yes, so a bit more time. I don't know if it is kiddish or not. May I start?
It's not about being kiddish or not. But I'm just trying to improvise your English so that you can think a little bit more. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, stop.
We all know our bones are a very important part of our body, especially our skull. Thus, we must try to keep it healthy and strong. For this purpose, we can include calcium in our diet and exercise every day.
Okay. Nice. Very well written. And we need to have a little conclusion. So think of one line which can conclude the entire paragraph.
Ma'am, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like you may find a similar trend or pattern in all our essays that we are keeping the call to action as our end of the paragraph.
Sorry?
Like we all are keeping the end of our paragraph as a call to action, like one should exercise and make their bone healthy and strong. So why is it so? Like this couldn't be our ending? Like I'm confused.
See, because it's a very short paragraph that we are doing. It's how typically a conclusion should be a statement, and it should really be how I would look at it. It should be a very happy conclusion. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a crossover?
Just 2 minutes more.
How long?
Just give me 2 minutes.
And then yes.
So like your ending of your paragraph should you should try and make it you should try and say that we are blessed to have we are blessed to have a very strong body which is made up of several bones.
May I go next?
Yes.
I wrote a decent sized paragraph.
Sure. Good.
We
Ma'am,
drove the
Aryan is a
mountain.
really nice student, ma'am.
Thanks, I guess. We drove the mountain roads through the dark with zero visibility. Just after a sharp turn, we heard a large thud, and reaching there, we found out that a piece of mountain had collapsed. There was light coming from under the debris, which we found out was of a car that was caught under it. We quickly rushed to check on the survivors, only to find that we were maybe a little too late. A huge heap of dirt and rock crushed the car's front. The driver's skull was crushed, and unfortunately, we had lost him. Then a sound came from the passenger seat. We quickly dug through to find a 13-year-old child trapped in the car's body. We got her out and rushed to the nearest hospital. She was immediately taken to the emergency room. After a while, the doctors came out and let us know that the child was out of danger. She had injured some of her backbones, but had suffered no fatal injury. Yeah.
Excellent. Very well written. Very well written.
Thank you.
And what I like about Aryan's paragraph is it is so different. He's chosen a completely different way of expressing all these 3 words or 4 words. Very well written, Aryan. Yes? Okay. So are we done for today? Did you guys all enjoy the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Mama, can you do a little bit of talk with us, or can you make another 5 minutes?
No, Ahana, come in. You want to say hi to everyone? You can say hi.
Hello.
That's Ahana. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Anna.
Say hi, Aryan, Kirti. Yes?
Hello.
Say Ahana, hi to everyone.
Hello.
Say hi, Kirti. Hi,
Hello.
Kirti, Aryan,
Hello. Hello.
Pranjal,
Hello. Hello.
Ronak.
Hello, Anna. How are you doing?
Ask them how they are doing. You know, they are learning how to speak in English just like you.
No.
Yes?
You
Yes, and they speak very well. Okay.
Bahasa.
No, they don't speak in Bahasa. They speak in English. Okay. So it was a really good class today, guys. I also really enjoyed the class today. So you all have a lovely week ahead and all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you for the class.
Thank you.
See you. See you soon.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Good day. Good day,
Enjoy.
everyone. Bye.
Study hard.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
So I do not face any challenges, while speaking, but so I kind of I write poems as well. So I wanted to kind of get that refinement while writing.
Okay.
So I do write, but sometimes I feel that the language might not be as good as I want it to be. So I just want to get kind of better and define it more. Could you suggest some steps for it?
So why don't you like to write poems? Is that what you're saying?
I just write sometimes, yeah.
So why don't you just Google books of famous authors? Yes, that's one
I
way.
already do one, like I have read.
You're already doing that. Then you can Google poems by different, authors. So who have written poetry. You can Google. You can see how they write. You can probably start writing in a certain style. So writing is all about a certain style, and you have to
Yeah.
develop that style, right? So you need to figure out what is your forte. Whether you like to write in how do I put it? What kind of
And you like to write in Mandarin?
Rhythmic pattern, or
Sorry?
in a rhythmic pattern, a sort of found poetry pattern, or
yes.
yeah.
So you need
So
to
I
have-
actually have been writing since quite a few years, and like I have even published books. So I have no issue. Like I have read a lot of poetry, and I actually recently published a book where I had not only myself but about 60 other poets put in their work as well. So that's not the issue, but it's just that sometimes I don't feel that my poems are refined enough. I just feel that the language should be of a higher stature.
do you know of this book called Thesaurus? I'm sure you would know.
I own a few of those here.
Sorry?
I do have some. I do have some of those books here.
You do have Thesaurus?
Thesaurus. I use it sometimes. I read it, like I take some of the words, but still I just don't feel even that to be very good. Like, could you suggest some particular thesaurus that I could use?
Thesaurus, I'm gonna Google it for you, and I will let you know which is the new thesaurus that everyone is using these days. So because while growing up, we all used to depend a lot on thesaurus. Actually, way into even being an adult. I mean, even now, if given a choice, I would consult a thesaurus. You can actually Google all the thesaurus versions would be online.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
So
check. Yeah.
one is that.
You have a thesaurus all the time in any dictionary. Who asked this question? Aryan, is it?
Yeah, Aryan.
Yeah, Aryan, तुम कोई भी ऐप डाउनलोड करोगे, एक सेक्शन है जहाँ डेफिनेशन होता है, दूसरा सेक्शन होता है थिसॉरस का, हमेशा वहाँ पे आप चेक कर सकते हो. जैसे अभी एनर्जी का उन्होंने स्टैमिना बोला, आपको वहीं पे मिलेगा ये सब वर्ड्स. ओके.
और आजकल कीबोर्ड्स में भी इंक्लूडेड होता है. Like you have a thesaurus in the keyboard itself.
Okay. Yeah.
And Pranjal, I heard that you want to join the class, is it?
And she did.
Pranjal, are you there? Just DM me on Insta. Are we done with the class? We have gone over 20.
Can I ask something?
Yeah,
Yes.
who's this? Rohit? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm sorry for taking the extra minute, but
Okay.
I have a certain issue that probably you can help with. It's about my spoken English. I used to be very fluent, but right now I'm observing this constant repetition of ahs and ums, and I want to eliminate that. That doesn't look good when you speak. And I just want to eliminate that. So I was wondering if there's any way, like any tips that you, I stop while saying something and I just look for words. So what can I do to be very fluent with my speech and stop making those and making those breaks? I don't want to make those breaks.
No, there is no other way but practice. And देखो मैंने भी अभी बोला, right?
Yeah,
काफी हद तक हम बोलते हैं, बहुत ज्यादा फिलर वर्ड्स यूज करने की जरूरत नहीं, पर जितने ज्यादा तुम कॉन्शियस हो रहे हो उससे बेहतर थोड़ा सेल्फ अवेयरनेस। इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग ये बहुत गलत है, इतना कैसे, वो बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस डाल रहे हो अपने लाइफ में तुम। सो जस्ट बी लिटिल काम। And by the way, if no one has told you, you sound pretty good when you're speaking English, so don't worry about it. हम अगर से जबरदस्ती हम अपने आप को बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिकल हो जाते हैं, then वो और भी जो छोटी सी प्रॉब्लम है बहुत बड़ी नजर आती है, ठीक है? And self awareness is the only thing that when you catch yourself कि what am I saying, ये नहीं करना, ये ज्यादा हो गया, ठीक है ना? पर अगर से मैंने अभी तुम्हें बोला मुझे लगता है, हम करते हैं ना, सो नेचुरल भी साउंड करता है, इतना कुछ बुरा नहीं है। आप कहीं अगर से स्पीच दे रहे हो अलग बात है, वहां पे आपने अगर से लिखा हो तो देन आई थिंक इट शुड बी फाइन, बट अदरवाइज इन रेगुलर व्हेन वी आर स्पीकिंग विद हैना एंड आई आल्सो टॉकिंग मेनी अ टाइम्स वी यूज फिलर वर्ड्स। किसी ने हमको ऐसा नहीं बोला करके हम कितने बुरे साउंड कर रहे हैं, इसमें कुछ बुरा नहीं है, सिर्फ एक्सेसिव यूज नहीं होना चाहिए, ठीक है?
Understood. Thank you, ma'am. I think I have been very a little bit too scrutinizing. I've been like scrutinizing myself a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that is the reason.
You need to be less conscious of it. The less conscious you are and you go with the flow, you will be better at it.
I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you.
My pleasure. Take care, guys. See you all. Thank you so much. Hannah ma'am ko thank you.
Okay, bye.
Ma'am, I just wasn't totally clear. If I could just. So actually, I mean, using thesaurus and all, I do that. So like, okay, could I just read out a poem of mine to just explain better what?
Sure. We would love to hear your poem.
Yeah. So I'll start. When a time is over and the end is near, will you remember me? Will my name strike your heart? Would you wish to see me one last time? Would you want to hear my voice through the dropping beats of life? Will you let me come when you're sinking in the bottomless ocean? Will you let me pick you up when you've fallen the hardest? Will you let me be your light when you're lost in the darkness? Will you let me find you when you lose yourself to the pain? Will you let me protect you when the demons arrive? Will you let me die for you when the lights burn out? Will you let me love you when your heart wears out? So, like for example, in this poem, there were times like there's this line that will you let me come when you're sinking in the bottomless ocean. At that time, I did not really want to write the word come. I just wanted that, like, would you let me be there for you? But I could not find a particular word even in the thesaurus. Or I even Googled that and I couldn't really find a word. So like, I mean, even in the thesaurus, you need to have an exact meaning in mind, right? But sometimes it's just that you have a meaning, but you aren't really able to like put it down. But in poetry, I've seen that what they do is they take an existing word and kind of change its meaning, and everyone just gets it, that this is the meaning. So like, I mean, that kind of thing.
तो तुम कौन से वर्ड की बात कर रहे थे?
जैसे मैम अभी मैंने वो लाइन बोली थी कि will you let me come? Yeah, will you let me come when you're sinking in the bottomless ocean? तो यहाँ पे मैम वैसे will you let me come, it feels quite bland. It does not have like a, you know, good feel to it. I wanted to write something better there, but I was just not able to kind of improve it. या कोई better word वहाँ पे मुझे सूझ ही नहीं रहा था.
What about you let me in?
कम एंड इन का क्या हो रहा है ना कि आप वो एक सजेस्टिव वर्ड्स हो जाते हैं, राइट एरन? दैट्स व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू अवॉइड, राइट? इफ आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इट
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so how about let me salvage, rescue, save you?
Will you let me rescue when you're sinking in the bottom of this ocean?
Yeah,
So
because
वो भी,
or save you.
I mean, I thought of that as well, but I just like पता नहीं, is it me that I just am not satisfied?
You're overthinking.
Or you can say, will you let me hold you? Will you let me?
I guess
If she's sinking, I'm guessing she wants to save this person.
yeah,
Huh?
kind of.
Yeah, so then you have to go with these words. You cannot.
So another line I kind of wrote there before it, like I deleted that line. I used, will you let me be your life raft when you're sinking in the bottom of this ocean? So something like that.
अरे पर राफ्ट पानी के नीचे नहीं जाता ना बाबा, ऊपर रहता है. राफ्ट कैसा बनेगा तू?
इसीलिए तो delete कर दिया.
Salvage.
मैंने वही बोला, salvage. अभी इसको बोला rescue, salvage, protect, retrieve.
हाँ, retrieve sounds nice.
Yeah.
ठीक है. और set free, कुछ तो ऐसे. ठीक है. Under that तुमने thesaurus में check करना है. ठीक है.
Yeah. And Aryan, sometimes if you write in different spaces also, like if you write a verse sitting in your balcony or sitting outside or going next to the sea, you know, you need different spaces to come up with poems or even verses. Yes?
For me, it's like I never write through the situations. For me, like when I write, it just in 30 seconds I write what I feel. Even I don't know what I'm writing. I just open my phone and I just start typing.
Okay. But try it next time. Don't maybe go and change your surrounding and just go somewhere other than where you're sitting right now.
I will try that. Yeah.
Yes.
I do have a few places, but I'll try something new, I guess.
Yeah, just try something new. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.